In the last video we have discussed till duodenum. I think duodenum is the first part of the small intestine, means pylorus part of the stomach opens into the small intestine, that is duodenum. Here we can see is a roughage, which is a small mucosal folds present in the stomach for the movement of the particle to the which push it forwards. That helps in the movement of food and mixing. It is pancreas, which is known as heterocrine. Why we call heterocrine is why, because it is both endocrine and exocrine in origin. Like our small intestine is endocrine in origin, which has three parts: duodenum, which is of C-shaped. Shape is also important because they are asking questions in Neet in 1 mark MCQs. What is the shape of duodenum, or what is the shape of stomach? Then stomach is of J shape and duodenum is C shaped. In duodenum also villi is present, which is made up of epithelial cells. Here you can see villi is a small micro structures, hair like structures you can say, which helps in the movement. Second is jejunum part, which is part of small intestine, 4 meter long. Ileum is the longest part. It is the important question in small intestine. They are asking which is the longest portion of the small intestine, or longest part. Then you have to take ileum is the longest part. As small intestine is 3 part, then we come to large intestine. It also has 3 parts. As you are seeing, this pouch like or sac like structure is known as haustra. This is it is also made up of 3 parts, that is A, T, D. A is ascending colon, T transverse colon, and D is descending colon. A is smallest and lag mesentery. Mesentery is absent in the ascending colon. Colon, that is also ectodermal in origin. Later this side is cecum. Cecum have lymphoid tissue and arises from vestiginal. Vestiginal is the last part, which is also known as appendix. You have listened many times, I think, appendix disease and all. So this happens here only in the last part of the cecum. Vestiginal appendix is known as, that is VA. I have written. Ileum, as you know, is the largest part of the small intestine that leads into the large intestine. Means ileum is the largest part of the small intestine which connects to large intestine, and where in the ascending colon. This is ascending colon, then this is transverse colon, and this portion is the descending colon. Here you have seen in the middle a thin thread like structure is present in all, that is known as tinea coli. It is longitudinal muscle is present in between. Last part is rectum, which is also ectodermal in origin, stores fecal matter. Temporary. Last is the anus, which is also ectodermal in origin.